What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-Day Fiance video, and this one right here is all about Caesar. Now, obviously, in the most recent episode of 90-Day Fiance, the Single Life Season 3, Episode 1, well, that's exactly what we're about to check out right now. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big, massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. Now, just a quick little recap before we go into Caesar, in case you've never met him before. Now, Caesar is someone that came from another earlier season of 90 Day Fiance, and he was taken for one hell of a financial ride by a Ukrainian lady. Yes, he spent around about, I believe, 40K around that mark on a lady that he never even met because he was continuously sending her money pretty much all the time. I mean, listen, he went as far as even booking a flight to Mexico and paying for herself to go to Mexico to then arrive in Mexico for her to not even be there. And the reason why they went to Mexico in the first place, because she said that it was not safe for them to meet in Ukraine. And this is before what's going on now, but this is obviously a couple of years ago, if you dig what I'm saying. So obviously at the time, a lot of us viewers knew that, well, we knew that clearly that she was lying and taking him for one hell of a ride. But Cesar obviously is now back on the single life, so let's check out what progression we've had with the man himself. I can imagine it not being great.
And why have you decided to look for a Ukrainian lady?
You know, they really don't worry about looks or anything. You know, I mean, I know I'm handsome, I'm sexy already. You know what I mean? But I feel that they really don't care about looks. They just want somebody to treat them right, love them.
Okay. I would like to tell you about the process, my friend.
Okay, all right.
You can choose those ladies you like. And when you come to Ukraine, we will do some meet and greet to understand for you if there is someone really special among them. After that, you just make date with the selected ladies.
Okay, I think that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Katerina is going to send me some profiles that she thinks are the best matches for me. And then at the meet and greet, I can actually meet these ladies in real life and not online.
Okay. Let's just stop it right there. So, based on everything that I just told you, he's now back in the Ukrainian circle where he wants a Ukrainian woman. But the difference is this time, instead of him going online and finding a lady of his own, this time he's paying someone in Ukraine to find him a lady that he would like to have. I mean, it's like, do you not know how to, what's the word I'm looking for? Protect yourself? Do you not know what how to learn your lesson? Do you not know how to mature yourself and not be so desperate? And I say these things because what makes him think that this woman is actually going out there to actually find him ladies? I mean, has she even met these ladies herself? How do we know that these profiles aren't fake? And Lord knows how much he is paying her to find him a Ukrainian female. And I find it quite disturbing, to be honest with you, that he's on a mission to find a Ukrainian female. Because, I mean, listen, he talked about how they don't care about looks. That really tells me that his self-esteem is very low anyway, despite what he said about him being sexy, okay? And that also tells me that he's looking for a woman that, I guess, isn't a strong, independent, or just forget independent. I guess he's not looking for a woman that is a strong American woman, I guess. I guess he finds them too challenging. I don't know what's going on here. It's funny, though, because they say that women in America are way much more chilled back and way much more relaxed than the women in the UK. But yet the men in America make the women in America seem as if they're as challenging as the women in the UK. It's kind of a madness, isn't it? It just tells me that people just need to, up their game, be a bit more courageous, be a bit more confident, and not try and seek people from another country because, well, they may think that their paycheck is what's going to attract that person. I mean, listen, he talked about how women in Ukraine don't care about looks. If you ask me, I think he's going for women from Ukraine for a purpose. I think he believes, just like a lot of these people that are on these TV shows, that if I've got money, she's going to want me. The power of the currency. But nonetheless, though, let's continue. But don't get it twisted, though. I don't know if he's got a new job. I do understand that before his job was being a now technician, which I don't know how well that pays, but I can tell you that now it paid him well enough to send 40K pretty much in total to a woman before they never freaking met. The dumbass. And now he's in a position where he's literally paying someone else to flip and find him a woman. The season itself already started off at a freaking as a nightmare. But let's get into it.
In person, you can kind of know if they're not into you. You can kind of get in tune and get some charisma going on between both of you guys and see if you guys can gel together. Hopefully, I'll have more luck with Katerina because she's doing all the legwork for me. Now, how is the situation in Ukraine right now? Is it okay? Is it safe?
because of coronavirus?
No, I heard something going on with Russia or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, it's absolutely safe now, both in Kiev and in other cities. Of course, not in Donetsk, but it's rather safe.
Okay, great, gotcha. Ready.
The basic matchmaking offer starts from $500 US. And we will find the only one special lady for you.
This trip to Ukraine is not cheap. You know, I still have to pay for the flight, the hotel cost, and Katerina services. I'm really trying to get my life straight for Maria. Even if it's me working extra hours 7 days a week, it's worth it.
Let's keep in touch. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. I appreciate it.
TLC and their, what do we call it? Copy and paste freaking seasons of the time. We're basically getting the same thing again. The same thing about it again. We know, we already know that when he goes there, this woman that he's talking to right now, she's probably not even going to exist at that point. She's probably just going to cut off all communications. And any woman that she's promised him to meet, they're not going to turn up. I mean, listen, I don't want to be the negative Nancy here, but at the end of the day, TLC has a history of repeating storylines, and we can only really go with the copy and paste format that they do, because clearly the creativity team in the TLC are just useless. Yes, TLC, not 90 Day, TLC themselves in particular. That network is shambolic. I should make a video to be separate and call them out, because to be honest with you, I was having this conversation today about how, you know what, sorry guys, let me get back into the whole Cesar situation. My apologies. But either way though, let's just see what happens next.
How are you doing? Doing all right. I'm so excited. I'm leaving for Ukraine tomorrow, and finally I get to meet some of the women that the matchmaker set me up with. And that way I can find my Mrs. Right. Yeah. And so I asked my friend April to meet up and help me go over the profiles that the matchmaker had sent me, so that way I can kind of get April's input.
Are these like all of your matches?
These are the candidates right here, okay?
Oh, good lord. There's a lot of them.
I trust April's opinion. She has that female intuition to give me good advice, you know, womanly advice. And you know, sometimes I think man needs that.
So that's one.
Okay,
What's her name?
Go back. Katrina.
That's Katerina.
Yeah, that's what I said. Katerina.
What does her profile say?
Single and ready for Caesar.
Single and ready for Caesar?
Heck yeah. And look she says she like washing dishes. That means I don't have to clean nothing.
That's not what it says. It says, do you like to cook? Which dishes? You see what you want to see.
Look at this one. The hair, there's gold right there.
She's pretty. You can't know anything by looking at them. They can have the personality of a rock. Don't just go solely on looks.
Yeah.
What makes any of these girls different from Maria? Are they all supposed to be looking for love, or are they looking for an American? How do you know that this site isn't a scam?
Because the matchmaker, we actually talked, had a conversation. It's not going to be nothing like Maria.
Dating Maria, he just got scammed out of a lot of money. He was sad and depressed and just not himself, and I just don't want to see him go through that again. I know that Caesar really appreciates my honesty, because, you know, and they talked about him behind his back, and he knows that I'm going to tell him the truth.
It's a dating agency. I can go down there and meet the person in person.
They're going to Ukraine.
Yeah.
The Ukrainians don't even want to be in Ukraine right now. Russia's at the border, like ready to invade them.
You know, I watched the news, and matchmaker said everything is totally safe. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be safe.
Why not get an American?
Because I tried it already. You know, you know, if I went to one of these roles right here, nobody would have given me their phone number. It's been like 2 years after Maria, and now I'm just trying to get my life back. But I'm really looking for somebody that loves me. You know, and I feel like by me going to Ukraine and being face to face to get to see them, and then they can see if they like me.
Well, I just want you to be careful. I don't want you to get hurt again. And if you want somebody that's really going to love you, you have to quit going for the wrong things.
Yeah.
You know?
It's going to work out.
I wish I could find a man to love me as much as you love these strangers.
Here's the thing. If I'm in this position now and I'm in this situation now, what would I do? I mean, first and foremost, I wouldn't get myself in this situation. That's exactly what I would do. But if I've got the same mindset as Opie over here, what would I do? You know, I just realized that doesn't actually make sense, because if I had his mindset, then I wouldn't be saying what I'm actually saying right now. So if I was Cesar's friend, what advice would I give him? Yeah, let's go with that one. I'll tell you what I would do. I would say to him, listen, how about before you fly over there, how about you get this woman to show these ladies that you picked who you are, and if any, and then she can relate, and she can get back to you and let you know if any one of them has agreed to meet up with you. And then at that point, you can then arrange a video call before you actually even fly over. So at least then you have some form of clarity that yes, this woman is interested in you, and two, that yes, she is real. You know what I mean? Okay. And 3, which is the most tricky one, that yes, she may turn up. Yeah, that's the tricky part, because of course they could get anyone to come in, play the role, and then they don't turn up regardless, right? Given that it could be a scam, which is more likely to be. But either way, though, how can you, cover your bases as much as you can? That is exactly what I would advise him to do. But again, though, my but then again, though, my other advice would be, what the hell are you doing? You're not going there. You're staying here. We'll find your woman here. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Let's be patient. You know what I mean? Whenever she comes, because what you do is mad. Or how about this? We take a trip to Ukraine, and when we're out there, if we're lucky enough to find you a lady off the whim, then we'll find you a lady. You know what I mean? But we'll go there as if it's a holiday. No brainer. This whole paying $500 and if it's this and that, like, for a woman that you don't even know, and come on now, man. How did you not know that her catalog is cool? Anyway, man, let's proceed. Well, let me see if there's anything else to give, to be fair, within this episode. Yeah. See. Okay, that was pretty much everything that was quite interesting about Cesar in the first episode of the Single Life, episode 1 of season 3. So there we go. We'll leave it at that one if you dig what I'm saying. But of course, I will be back again with another video. Obviously, I'm going through another character from the show. If there's anything interesting, of course, to say about that person. But nonetheless, though, thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me know exactly what you were thinking if you dig what I'm saying. We are done. We are out. Peace.